Hello again. Wait, let's try that again. Hello again. Today we're gonna be making mashed potatoes. You already know that because there's a title to this video, so I never even need to say that ever again. I'm never gonna introduce what we're making ever again. Here's some potatoes. I washed them, I peeled them. I'm saving the peels because we're gonna make something with the peels, but you know, washing them all took 1 or 2 minutes, and peeling them took 30 seconds to a minute. I can't peel with one hand. But you use a little peeler. Took, 30 seconds to a minute for each potato. And now we're just gonna, you could throw them in a pot whole, but if you're lazy, you want it to cook faster, I'm gonna dice these potatoes, and then we're gonna throw them in a pot of water with some salt and some butter. We're gonna not some butter. Wait on the butter. We're gonna throw them in a pot with some salt. We're gonna wait until they're tender and mushy, and then we're going to drain the water, add butter, add salt and pepper, and that'll be mashed potatoes. So, I'll meet you back when these are diced. I mean, obviously, this isn't the shittiest, easiest way to make mashed potatoes. You can also just buy a box of dehydrated potatoes, and that's when you basically just put water, salt, and butter into a pot of boiling water, and you add this, and you mix it in, and you have mashed potatoes, and it takes 5 minutes if you want to do it that way. There's no shame in that, it's better than mashed potatoes from, what's the fast food place that sells mashed potatoes? Chicken places usually do. Better than that. Anyway. Alright, so we have the potatoes in the water. It's not on. Damn it. I always turn on the wrong burner when it's this side. Because they're like mirrored. I don't know. They're in water. The water just needs to cover them. If the instant mashed potatoes were like an any % speed run, no achievements, whatever, this is the 100% all achievements speed run. We want the nicest potatoes in the quickest amount of time. So, yes, those are in there. It really only took me 20 seconds to dice each of those potatoes. And now I'm cutting up some chives, otherwise known as green onions. They are so cheap, like 10 cents at your local grocer, in the produce. And I'm just cutting these up into nice little rings, which I will add to my potatoes. The amount that you add is up to you and your desired level of green in your potatoes. You might just want this for a whole big mound of potatoes. It is an entirely subjective thing. I usually stop cutting them around there and throw that away, although I'm sure you could probably stick that into some soil and grow some more if you wanted to be that kind of person, but they're so cheap, you really don't have to do that. But you could just have yourself a little house plant for free. That's a reason you might. So, yeah, I'm going to dice up some more of these. I like a lot of chives in my potatoes, and then I'll get back to you when the potatoes are soft, which should only be in about, 10 minutes, whatever. So you come here often? Yeah, you. Oh, don't be so shy. Oh, what a cutie. Now keep an eye on this. Don't let it boil over. You can also scoop the scum out if you care about the scum. It's just starches and whatever that float to the surface. And sometimes they have a little bit of a bitter flavor, so if you want like a nice sweet potato, whatever, scoop out the scum. Not hard, but anyway. Okay, so my potatoes are sufficiently soft. I can show you. Get a potato, drop it in my scum bowl. This is not scum, that's potato. And smash it, and you can tell it mushes. That's, wow, mashed potato. So this is done. And I can pour it into a strainer so that it's not got water anymore. Just potato. It's like, oops, all potato. And then, you didn't expect that one, pulled a fast one on you. So, I have this potato now in this pot, and I need to mash it. I don't actually have a potato masher. Yeah, I don't actually have a potato masher. I thought I had, but it looks like I got rid of it when I moved into this apartment. A nice wooden dowel that I used to use to mash potatoes with. Well, I guess I'm just going to use a hefty spoon, right? I don't actually have anything better to mash potatoes with, right? I guess it's a hefty spoon. Well, that was all my utensil drawers. Oh, but there's this. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one with the hole in the center and the angled whatever, and I'm gonna mash all this up. I'll be back. So while I'm mashing this up, I'm going to add butter, like a whole tablespoon, because it's, a lot of mashed potatoes, and a splash of milk. But both are optional. But if you don't want dry-ass potatoes, you probably want these two objects. I'm going to keep mashing this until it's all cohesive. But it's looking nice. Again, that took all of 30 seconds. I'm going to add salt and pepper, and I'm going to add most of my chives. I want some of them for garnish on top, but you don't have to leave some for garnish. Anyway, back to mixing. And that's it. They're done. They taste delicious. The green onion adds just a little bit of, bright oniony flavor to make it not feel so heavy, which means these potatoes taste so light and fluffy and wonderful. With the butter and the milk, they're very creamy. Great potatoes, 10 out of 10. Would serve them to anybody, top chefs, wouldn't care. Gordon Ramsay wanted potatoes, I'd probably make them like this. So, there you go. You can't even mess them up. They're perfect. Alright. Well, that was it. Okay, bye. Meow!